Hey, Shalom Akim. Alright, first and foremost, call Halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Yakakwadash. And of course, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Alright, this is Naaman with the DC camp. Came across this article, and this is really disturbing, to say the least. It appears they're doing this, I don't know, somewhat out of spite and in order to prove a point. You know, as a result of Black Lives Matter and protests the last few years. All right. Well, just let me read this. It says prostitution, trespassing, disturbing the peace, driving without a license, and loitering are now effectively legal in LA County. Now, the thing is, you know that things tend to start out down the left coast and work their way to the right. All right. So let's just see. It says, it says in this Wednesday, November 15, 2017 photo, an undercover sheriff's deputy posing as a prostitute talks with a woman passing by who identified herself as a prostitute in Compton. All right. For hours, Los Angeles County sheriff's deputies listened to the same scenario play out over and over. Men pull up alongside a woman pacing in front of an abandoned storefront in Compton and proposition her to have sex with them. They soon found themselves in handcuffs. The women were undercover Los Angeles County sheriff's deputies posing as prostitutes in a sting operation aimed at stemming the demand in the commercial sex industry. LA's new DA will not prosecute women for prostitution, nor will he imprison people for trespassing, disturbing the peace, driving without a license, or loitering. These are laws which historically are used to discriminate against black and brown people in white areas, says Gascon. He came to office with a mandate to change all that. Really? This is completely in keeping with what candidate George Gascon said he would do if elected Los Angeles County District Attorney. Elections have consequences, as former President Barack Obama said in 2018. In a new policy directive entitled Declination Policy Directive, Gascon has directed his subordinates not to enforce Penal Code Section 602, trespass, Penal Code Section 415, disturbing the peace, or driving without a valid license, California Vehicle Code Section 12500. All right. Social justice warriors believe these are all statutes the white aristocracy uses to subjugate members of minority communities, institutionalizing racism. Resisting arrest will also no longer be prosecuted. All right. Resisting arrest will also no longer be prosecuted. Gascon will end the practice of charging minors as adults for murder and other serious crimes. He will extend victim services to the families of anyone shot by police. He will eliminate gang enhancements in criminal complaints, a practice Republicans initiated in the 1990s. He will have no cash bail, and the death penalty will no longer be on the table. Okay, a few reactions from social media. Let me guess the exemptions. 1. Trespassing won't be prosecuted unless it's a protest on a Hollywood elite, donor, or elected official. 2. Disturbing the peace, Antifa rioting and looting, put peaceful protests outside of politicians' houses to oppose tyranny will be cracked down on. 3. Criminal illegal aliens with multiple DUIs won't be questioned and will get off scot-free, putting more lives at risk. While law-abiding citizens will be cited for having a 10-day expired driver's license, and they couldn't renew because the DMV still isn't fully open and keeps pushing everything back. All right, I know that for a fact because someone I know went through this. 4. Streets will be full of hookers everywhere. 5. Wonderful people will be encouraged to do more mind-altering substances knowing they can't get charged for resisting arrest, raising the likelihood of officer-involved shootings, which will create another excuse to riot. loot, and do mayhem with no repercussions. And that's just what I was thinking when I first read this. It's just going to be one awful just loot, you know. It says, meanwhile, struggling small businesses will be prosecuted for the crime of trying to make a living while going above and beyond all the precautions set by the CDC. Gascon isn't going to realize anything. He's there to do a job, and that job is to turn LA into another crime-ridden hellhole the same way DA Larry Krasner did in Philadelphia when he ended cash bail there because it allegedly created inequities. Now, crime will skyrocket in the LA area because a revolving door has just been installed in every police station in the county the moment Gascon was sworn in. The fact that the entire state of California voted overwhelmingly on November 3rd to not end cash bail in the state, and now Gascon is unilaterally doing it on his own in LA County, is outrageous. People should be furious about this, and yes, it's going to be the Black and Hispanic areas that suffer the most. Because you just know, Jake's get a load of this. Oh man, it's party time. It's party time. So it seems he's doing this to make a point, all right? That's why it says, never trust thine enemy. Because who do you know is behind this, all right? And I can't find a picture of the individual. Don't know his background beyond, well, now that I said that, let's see. Let's take a look. All right. District Attorney Gascon. Whoops. Gascon. All right. As soon as it loads, I apologize. All right, let's see. There he is. Democrat for LA District Attorney. Now watch this. Tell you these, well, they trying to be slick. What does it say? Never trust thine enemy. Get a load of this. Here's his. All right, he's sworn in. Let's get his background. Los Angeles deserves a new district attorney who will make our neighborhoods safer, hold police accountable to the communities they serve, and reform our justice system so it works for everyone. I have reduced violent crime in every leadership position I've held while pioneering reforms to reduce racial disparities and end mass incarceration. Really? Here it is, George Gascon, a former beat cop, assistant chief of the Los Angeles Police Department, and elected district attorney. Gascon's 40-year career in law enforcement has taken him from the streets of LA to the highest ranks of law enforcement and to the courtroom. No one has more experience making our neighborhoods safe and working with our diverse communities. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. That's why I keep saying wow. Boy. But, again, our people falling prey to their emotions. They elected Biden and Kamala Harris. They put this guy evidently in office. And I just smell setup. Hey, he's part of the system. This is Sirach or Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 10 says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. I'm all with you, yeah. You know, yeah, too many of your people, yeah, you know, you get fall victim, you know, yeah, the elites, the aristocracy, you know, these are the crimes that, you know, when you go in the neighborhood. First and foremost, the police are set up to enforce segregation. Point blank, period. It's no way to get around it. All that other malarkey about you know, no. They do end runs around their own laws and policies that they set up. The fact that you innocently enough just stroll through what will turn out to be the wrong neighborhood, all right, and you get the beat down or worse, all right, again, enforcing segregation, no matter what the hell you say or think. That's the way it's always been, all right. And you're going to put this guy thinking he cares about all the more reason we just got to get the hell up out of this place. Continuing on, it says, verse 11, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. Why? Because he continues to do the same damn things. All right. Let's go to, there's always some scheme. Let's see, where is it? Micah. Let's see. No, I think that's, wait a minute. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe it was. Hold on. Slack. In any case, you know, I can't find what I was looking for, Salakia. Let's see. Point blank period. These things that he devised for us, guess what? This is Psalms 9 and 15 says, the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. All right? So no matter what ultimately he has in store, the only ones that are going to be taken, all right, are the 2/3, all right? And that's, you know, their judgment. Hopefully I'm not part of that. You know, I hope my fellow Akim, the brethren, aren't in that, amongst that number, all right? That's what we're out here trying to, because we fear the Most High, all right? And we're trying to encourage others to do so and repent, all right, and turn away from what they were doing, because what's coming up here is real serious, all right? This devil has plans. He wants to get that vaccine out, all right? And ultimately, as his mission has always been, is to destroy Jake. You know, all this is designed to keep us from being a nation. Psalms 83rd chapter. All right, keep us apart. The worst thing that happened to us in the last 60 years or 65 years has been this integration BS. Martin Luther King, the devil that he turned out to be, all right, what he did was a great disservice to our people, because we are worse off than what we were, despite appearances. All right, but like I said, it worked. We were no longer a unit, such as it were, or together, but now everybody's an individual. All right, and it's really bad because we complain about police brutality and shootings, and look what we're doing to our own. Hypocrites we turned out to be, just like a lot of us who hold this devil in high esteem, all right, who is the main hypocrite, all right, so we take after him. All right, so that's it on that. Once again, wow, they elected this devil, LA County District Attorney. Oh my goodness. He just wants to, let me read it again. Prostitution, trespassing, disturbing the peace, driving without a license, and loitering are now effectively legal in LA County. these things, while they seem small, but what will they lead to? And it was pointed out here, these 5 things here. Trespassing won't be prosecuted unless it's a protest on Hollywood elite. Disturbing the peace, Antifa rioting and looting, but peaceful protests outside of politicians' houses to oppose tyranny will be cracked down. Yep. Criminal illegal aliens with multiple DUIs won't be questioned. All right. Then they'll get off and run into a family of 6, and then they'll cause an outrage. 4, streets will be full of hookers everywhere. 5, wonderful people will be encouraged to do more mind-altering substances, because they're legalizing, in case you hadn't figured it out or heard of it yet, they're legalizing drugs, hard drugs now, not just marijuana. I think where it's in Oregon, they want to legalize heroin and all that stuff. So yeah, this place is turning to, wow. So hey, I'm gonna end it right there. So call halal Yahweh, of course, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. All right, who taught us all this truth, and continue to do so with great humility. So with that, Shalom, Mark.